And what is going on, my beautiful, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. My name is George, I'm a gamer, and we're here with some more City Skylines 2. So the plan of what we are going to do today is we're going to go ahead and build some more, but there is a thing that I saw by another content creator for City Skylines 2. What we're going to do is we're going to buy a couple tiles. We're gonna buy that one, that one, that one, that one. We don't need that one for it. And we're gonna buy this one here. So we're gonna buy all 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. So we've expanded our city. So that is very exciting. And what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to purchase that one. And then we're going to purchase that one there. So what we're going to do, and I saw them do this on, oh, excuse me. I saw them do this on here. What we're going to do is we're going to raise this. Let's see if I can this. I'm usually not the best at this, so bear with me. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to hit even with this. We're going to delete this out. So what we're doing is we are basically building a quay of sorts, our own little like quay system. So this is going to be along the we're going to turn off all this thing. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So okay, so we're gonna bring this out. Connect. This is there. Okay, awesome. And then what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and soften the terrain. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that really messes with the okay, so that really messes with the road system. So we're not going to do that. We're going to delete that part out. Yeah, I think when we get our like offices and all of that, then we're gonna go ahead and get those over on this side. I think this will be a really cool aspect for them. Let's go ahead. Okay, so that's in water, so I need to okay, so that's going. Maybe a little more of a headache than I... That's okay though. Because here we always love a challenge. You're appalled with how the healthcare system is, Lilia, then you can move out. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't. I need you. Okay. We're going to go ahead and cut this across here. Let's go ahead and get our road placed in. Okay, so I think what I need to... Let's see how that does. Messed with our road. Oh. No, why does it keep on what I am wanting? Those rocks. 2, 5. Yep, that'll be good. Okay. The pedestrian one do that? Why is it auto-raising the terrain? I don't want it to... Okay, so this is going to be a little more, of a nightmare than I originally anticipated. I wonder if it's because I don't have a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the height along here. Now, I will say I'm not a professional city builder by any means necessary. I just love the game and love the aspects of everything that go into it. Just love building cities that I really enjoy. Somewhere where I'd love to live. Okay. Let's see if there's any options in here that I can mess with. Advanced. Protect allows changing elevation by selecting and dragging building room. Let's see what that does. Shall we? Okay, so I'm going to there. If it doesn't happen to work out in our favor and do what we need it to do, then we will just go ahead and continue on with the rest of our city. We'll just jump back over to our city across the river and see what we can do to work on that a little bit. Because I know our residents over there are probably they're probably like, what the hell's going on? There we go. Okay, yes, it will cut down our shoreline a little bit, but it'll all be worth it because there's going to be an amazing view. Oh, don't tell me okay, I was gonna be like, don't you dare tell me my game just... I was playing last night and I started another city, which is actually turning out to be really freaking cool, I will say. Okay, so now what I need to do, so I'm going to delete this part here. We're going to go back into our terrain tools and bring this back down, and we're going to just go along the coast here. Bring that along, go through here, go through here. I did not want to do that, but okay. And we're gonna go ahead and adjust that. Grab that one, and we're gonna bring that along just like we did with the other one. Bring it a little bit more to where it's like more of a rounded. And then we're going to soften this up. then it's not so like crazy looking. And what we're gonna do here, we're going to just go ahead and just casually drag this along here. It's out. Same thing along here. Down. Along here. Level it with that. Bring that up and along here. Okay, now we're going to that, so that way we will go ahead and okay, so then let's go ahead and continue our road along here. Okay, so that's what's going to give us issues. I need to make sure that it has the railing along the side here. And if it has the railing, then we are doing pretty good. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're going to save real quick because I don't want to lose all this progress because I did a lot of work here. Okay, back to the along here. Load a little along here. Okay, so okay, so now that we know where our heights need to be, we're just gonna go ahead and go along here and go along the shoreline, and we're just gonna draw up areas and get this area ready for our access road up until we get to there. Okay, that's perfect. This is actually looking really good. I do kind of wish that there was a way to adjust that you're able to adjust everything afterwards and move stuff move the roads a little bit, but I understand that that's not a tool or a feature yet, so that is okay. We're gonna go top down because this is gonna give us more. This is gonna give us a more accurate run, or more accurate movements. A little too much there. This way more. I need to make sure that there's enough room. Almost messed that up. Okay, we're almost to the edge of the map. Okay, now we're gonna collect here, and we're gonna just bring this outer part in a little, clean that up, just so then we don't run into any issues when placing our roads. So we're gonna go ahead and clip onto there just so then we can clip there. We're gonna turn that off. And let's go ahead and continue placing our shoreline road. Okay, I will say this is actually turning out to be a lot better than I expected. Now that I know how to do this, this is going to be really cool for the future. Ooh, nope, nope. Mess that up. That's okay. Onto there. Finicky, very finicky. Go. Go. And there we go. Okay, so now we are up against the area there, so we are going to go ahead and go back into our terraforming. We're going to do a 25% brush strength, and we're going to soften this up, and we're just water. Bring the water up. Water closer. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to bury that. Okay, so let's go ahead and lower down. Up. We're gonna save again because I don't want to lose my progress. Then for like that, we can put like a statue or something on there. That'll be really cool. Okay, and the excess, the larger bits and pieces, we're just gonna go ahead and lower into the ground. Then of course, we're gonna soften it up and clean it up. We're just doing the larger pieces for now because I want that to... Okay. So we're going to leave that area here. So we're going to... that, and we're gonna go ahead and bring that over here. And then we're going to soften all along the shoreline here. This. Not working in the way that I want it to. Even if I just casually go along here. And we're gonna raise this side too, mind you. We're gonna level all that along the coast. So let's go ahead and grab onto that. We're gonna increase our brush size to 50. And we're just gonna go ahead and level this part out. This is going to be a pretty flat area over here, so this will be really nice for building in the future. Perfect. And that'll also give us a little bit of an easier time to catch on to that spot there. Okay, so that's still not wanting to do what we... Go ahead and gently shift this down. Okay, so I'm going to grab onto that part there, and we're gonna go ahead and level this out right here, and then we're gonna grab this part, we're gonna level this out up here, and just like that, we have a quay road that is good and fit for some apartments and some other buildings and some offices and stuff like that. We're just gonna soften this out a bit, make this a little more natural, if you will. We're just gonna go ahead and bring that under. Fine. Okay, so that's bringing the dirt back up, so I did that a little wrong. Down to okay. And there we go. We have a quay road that we are going to be working with. We have our leveled areas, so then we can go ahead and work with those. We're just going to go ahead and level this part out all the way through edge of the map, so then this is going to be one of our next building areas. Okay, and just like that, we have a leveled way that is connected to the road. Let's go ahead and save real quick. We're just going to turn it back off because I don't even know if that worked or it did anything. So this right here could be like a little tourism area. That I think would be really cool. So let's go ahead and this. We're going to level this out, and then we're going to bring that down to 40 and soften the. For this, we'll put like pedestrian paths and stuff like that up on here. That'll be really cool. Okay, so one thing that I've noticed with this level terrain that you have to right click anytime you go to another terrain tool, you have to right click on it on the terrain that you want. And then it'll do what you want. Okay, so yeah, this will be like a pedestrian park. Let's see if I can connect it to here. Elevation too low. Okay, so let's go ahead and raise this up. 30 feet seems extensive. Let's do 7.5. Oh, that's going right into the wall. Okay, then. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here. We're going to start it here. Okay, so we're gonna start it at the 7.5 over here. And we're gonna raise it until we get where we need to. Okay, so I can bring it down. So 7. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we need to do this in one. Looks connected, but it's not connected at the same time. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're going to go ahead and change that out with a cable style suspension bridge. So that will actually be better. Then we're gonna go ahead and continue there. That's connected. Kind of. Okay, so I think that's gonna probably be better than nothing. I'm gonna do it. I don't like that. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna start here. 30 feet is gonna be a little excessive. So we're gonna up it by the 3.75. Okay, so we're actually gonna start here because I want it to connect this way. Ooh, but that'll connect right away. Okay, so it's still... Okay, but I really like that though. I do. Okay, that's actually really cool. And then I can put a park over here. That took a hefty amount of our money. And I'm not going to do the rest of this right now. I'm going to... Oh, excuse me. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. Because I also need to unlock the 2 tiles here. Actually, I just need the 1. So I can unlock that later on. So let's go ahead and get our... our pedestrian path set up. Okay, so we're gonna do Inuit. Continue it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn our snapping off. We're gonna zoom in a little bit. This is gonna give us more of a defined range of motion that we can work with, instead of it snapping to everything and a half. Let's go ahead and these two parts up. And then let's go ahead and add up. Perfect. There's our little area. And vegetation, we're gonna go ahead and do North American. We're gonna do the large, and we're gonna go ahead and do 100, and we're just gonna go ahead and put trees all along here on this island. Give it kind of like a, not a mysterious vibe, but like a really, this was created just for this vibe. I'm actually kind of wondering if the covered bridge, okay, distance too long, so I can't do that. Yeah, I like the suspension bridge. That's a really cool. I like that. What are people complaining about? Not enough customers. Okay. We'll go ahead and fix that. We're gonna go ahead and put in some more housing. So let's go ahead and extend out this way. So we're gonna go ahead and we're snapping on and bring this up. Oop. $131 down. Okay, so overlapping items. So we're going to have to move this welfare office over. Should be able to. Add that up there. Perfect. Okay, so this is our high school, so we're not going to build anything along here because we do want our sports stadium. Actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and get that added in. And then I can get my roadway placed. We're gonna go ahead and do along here because I do want to put some parking lots along here. I know we have 2 over here already, but I do want to place a couple more back here because it would make sense for there to be parking lots on the back end of the field. Let's go ahead and see what we can do for small, medium, and large. Okay, so I can actually bring this road up by 2 nodes. So now let's see if that's going to allow us to place the meat. No, okay, so we are 1 node too tall. So we're going to need, when we do this, okay, right here. Is that gonna be too much though? Yeah, now that's too much. Okay, so let's do this. I have a feeling it's probably gonna be 5. Yep, so it's gonna be 5 nodes. So let's go ahead and delete that, delete that. So 1, 2, 5. That'll give us our 5 nodes. Build that road there, that road there. That's perfect. And put in our parking lots. Yes, milestone 4 reached. So now we have a grand village. So we got an additional $1 million, 4 development points, 6 expansion permits, an additional $250,000 towards our loan limit, district creation tool, production panel, policies, natural disasters are now unlocked. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited, but this is going to be interesting. Transportation overview, low rent housing, low density offices, grain farming, forestry, and then we've unlocked the transportation tab. So we have the bus depot, the double public transport lane, the one-way public transport lane, a taxi depot, and then we've unlocked parks and recreations. So we have a small park, small plaza, small playground, dog park, and a campfire site. The campfire site will be perfect on that little island. That's going to be great right there. And then we have the taxi minimum fare that we can set. So let's go ahead and take a look at our transportation and parks. So now that we have transportation unlocked, we can unlock our trains, our water, and our tram. We have 6 points available, so we can unlock all 3, 1 and 2. Or we could jump straight over to air and open up an airport. I don't want to do that yet. So for our parks and recreational services, we have our park maintenance, large parks, sports parks that we can unlock. So we're gonna wait for right now. I don't want to do too much just yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at our new low rent or larger apartments. So these are our large low rent apartments. So I wonder if these cover medium density or lower density. Provides lower tax income. So let's go ahead and run these along here. Okay, so we have a high density residential demand. Okay, so this takes care of the high density. So we're gonna place some more right there. And then we're gonna place some housing along here. So this is gonna be our lower density housing. Behind the welfare office, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and place some more here. Because I do know that we don't have any We don't have any buildings we're going to place right there as far as expansions go. Because I believe, yeah, so there's no expansions. That's dealing with our residential demand. We need to do our commercial demand now. So let's go ahead and do a couple shops here, a 4x4 there, a 4x4 there, and then we have our office zones now. So our offices we can go ahead and place along our roadways here. These will be really cool spots for our offices. Strength and diversity. Have buildings from all 4 zone types in a single city. Cool, so we just unlocked another achievement. That is awesome. So these are going to be our office spaces. Okay, so that will help with our office demand right now. And then we're going to need to do some more industrial again, because industrial is a big demand right now. Okay, so now we need to take care of our medium density. So we're going to do medium density apartments. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple of apartments along here. So we're going to do 4x2 there, 4x2 there, and 4x2 there. So that's going to give us 3 sets of apartments there. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and do another one right there. If that loads in and gives us another set of apartments, then great. Okay, so now that we have transportation set up and tax shelter, I kind of want to put in a bus depot. Let's see how much money per month we're losing. So we're actually down money, which is really cool. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and set our budgets for our different things. Of course, lowering the budget will give us more money, but okay, so we're importing all of this. Okay, so I need to do, so we're gonna set up our little forestry island real quick. Boom. We're gonna create a road that extends out here. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Like I said, I know there's an autosave feature on here, but I'm not going to take any chances because I just don't want to lose the progress that I've made. That happened to me last night, and say that I was a little upset is an understatement. Oh. Can I not connect that? Okay, so I need to connect sewage over here. Okay, we should be good now. Since that is deleted, I have to that whole thing again because it's bleh. So we're gonna bring this along the water here. And then now we have our wood production. So that's exciting. We can also add in a grain field because we do have our stone. We have our go ahead and add that there. Along these nodes here. And now we have our grain farm. So yeah, this is gonna be like our little like industrial site. I do need to move some of these over because a lot of these are really close to homes and I don't really like that. But it'll be fine for right now. It looks like our housing demand is back up. Then we'll get our mixed housing at level 5. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Let's go ahead and go over here. This one. That. This one. This one. That one. Okay, so now that we have this all set up, I will go ahead and work on this, like I said, off camera, and I'm gonna go and do the quay around this. And then we're going to go ahead and do our buildable city. I'm gonna raise the highway, so I need to go into here, go into here, and we're going to unlock highway. For highways and large roads. Is there anything else I want to into here? I do want to unlock small emergency shelter. Then we'll go ahead and come over here and we'll unlock the roundabouts. So then when we go ahead and work on this part of the city here, so this is going to be our larger area. So that's going to be where a lot of our bigger metropolitan stuff is going to be. This is just like a little outskirts city, if you will. But this is going to be our larger area here. I think that's the edge of the map. Okay, so we get quite a bit of space here, so that's awesome. I do plan on unlocking the entire thing. But now that we have highways unlocked, I'll be able to move the highways, raise them up. I know I will need to go into the development points here before too long, go under here, and unlock the trains so then I can do the train lines as well. But let's go ahead and get what we're gonna do along here is we're going to set up some row homes along here, along here. On this side, we're gonna go ahead and do... I know I said I was going to save this part for the mixed density, but I'm gonna go ahead and do regular homes over here. We can cancel that out because I don't want anybody parking on that street. So let's take a look at our emergency shelter. So this has a capacity of 1,000. So I would need to place one over here. So we can actually go ahead and get that placed here. And then we'll need to place another one over here. So I will go ahead and get that placed here. And then while we're at it, we'll go ahead and get an emergency shelter placed over here. So our whole city is going to be covered. So in the event of a natural disaster, we can go ahead and get everybody to safety and we won't lose of our people. So now we have large roads. Awesome. We have our highways unlocked. We have our larger roundabouts, so we have our small, which we have used before. So this is the small roundabout. That's the size of the medium, the large, and the extra large. So they are pretty big. But that's pretty cool though. So now we have the sound barriers, so we can actually add in... Oh, can that only... Okay, so that can only be placed on highways. Okay, so that is good. So we won't mess with that for right now. I want to see where this is being placed. I want this to be in the center. So I don't know how we can... I don't know how we're going to be able to get that placed in the center. We can't do it to alleyways. Okay, so it only looks like the side streets that we can do. Okay, a door on the side of the road. We're gonna do a small playground. Play schools, houses. we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna do a dog park right here because everybody loves dog parks. I'm going to do all park over. Like it's going to let us. That off. That's not. Okay, so I'm going to see if we go over to this island over here, if we could place this along here. Road required. Okay, so the pedestrian... Ooh, actually, will the pedestrian pathing actually work? No. I mean, I could do the pedestrian roadways. Let's see if I can... whole thing lit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to do continuous. I'm going to on, off.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Okay, that's pretty freaking awesome. We're going to put that back on. Okay, so we're going to that one there, that one there. We're going to okay. Those crosswalks? Oh, this is cool. I like this. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, so let's see where the fire is at. Okay, so the forest fire is way over here. Are pretty good for right now. So we're safe. Now can I place the... Yes, I can. Okay, so that is good to know for the future. So I put in the pedestrian walkway, or the pedestrian street. Often. And the opposite of what we did over there, we want as much shoreline as possible. Okay, so here what I can do, I can go ahead and bring a road out. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to snap along the buildings here. Okay, so that creates kind of like an intersection in a way. So now we should be able to do a small park we do a small plaza? Can we do a small playground? Can we do a dog park? Okay, so we're gonna do a small park right here. And then right in this area, we're gonna go ahead and get a house built. So we're gonna do a 5x5. So that's gonna give us 2 houses. Now we have a park there, a park here. So now I just need a park over here and I need a park over here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a dog park along the road here. That actually did not do what I thought it was going to. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and demolish this park. So attractiveness 1, attractiveness 5. So we're gonna do the 5. That give us a higher output area a little bit. So not as much as I would have hoped. And then right here, we'll go ahead and place a park down there. Okay, so this is turning out to be a really cool city. I'm really liking how this is out. And then that'll cover. Okay, so basically our city is good. What's going on there? Abandoned. Noise pollution. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our transportation overview. So that's for our public transit. City statistics. Let's look at our noise pollution. Not enough shoppers. Let's look at our city economy. Services, production. How do we manage our... So high taxes, we're only at 2. So let's go ahead and raise the taxes offices. So -2 for our offices. So that's going to give us $170,000 just in taxes. So we're still losing out on 107. Where is our city policy? Well, I don't. That. Event journal. How do we mess with our... Oh, citizens info. Okay, so then do I have to create a district then? So this will be our first district, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. Let's draw this all the way around and cover this whole block. Okay. Question engine. Okay, so this is cool, but we're gonna go ahead and delete this district. I just wanted to see if there was like a thing that was like slower. Slower traffic? My earbuds keep on disconnecting. Love it. That for hers. You just moved in. Sight to see. Sorry if you guys don't like neck cracking. That felt really good though. Okay, so the air pollution at the right of us. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna buy a couple of these tiles and move our industrial area over. So, I mean, I would need to upgrade these roads and a lot of this stuff. Where did I see? Production. Yay, we're at 100% happiness. That is awesome. And our unemployment rate is 0.1%. Awesome. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move this back, build an access road along here unless I... Unless I do that with the landfill and just that back and create a road that goes along here. And the industrial area can be past all of this. Ooh, looks like the forest fire is getting pretty crazy. So let's take a look and see what we need to unlock the helicopter depot. So we need 3 points. So 1 for the Firewatch Tower and then 2 for the helicopter depot. So I mean, not crazy, nothing crazy. I know the early disaster warning system is going to be one that's going to really nice. And I know we're going to need to put in telecommunications. Reach a population of 1,000. Have 20 active transport lines. Have a look at individual info. What does that mean? Okay. Go ahead and get a... I can't get that just yet. The brown ground pollution? There's no way. Land value. So land value is actually pretty high, which is really good. Citizen wealth, so most people are pretty poor in my city, so I mean it's not the worst yet. Okay, so that's workplace availability. That's what that brown was. Water pollution. Okay, so our landfill is polluting this a little bit. Where's our... That's polluting a little bit. Our noise pollution is pretty high along the main access road here and where our commercial buildings are. Ground pollution is pretty high here and in our industrial area, so that'll be really good when we get to when we go and oh, we have an average grow. That is awesome. When we go to redo our industrial area over here, that'll be a little nicer. What we may do, because I know I'll have to move our coal power plant. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and readjust our lines a little bit. Adjust our lines in. Okay, that should give us enough space for our roadway along here. Okay, is that gonna be too much? Okay, that is good. We'll go ahead and place a medium roundabout here. That'll be good. We're gonna go ahead and fix our nodes, and we're gonna do those up against road here, because again, this is going to be our industrial area down over this way. So it's going to be fine. Farming over. Let's go ahead and turn the snapping off. Code. So yeah, this way it's going to be a little better. Then we can go ahead and here. Okay, perfect. So now we have our landfill set up. We have our road set and ready to go. So then when we purchase some of these tiles over here, then we can go ahead and start working on our new industrial area, which is going to be so much nicer because then we could use a lot of this for homes. Is there another? And the cool thing is with our industrial area, we can set up our harbors over here as well. I hope it's going to allow me to save. The amount of progress we've made on this city in such a short time. I am so happy. So we have our harbor, we have our cargo harbor. So the cargo harbor we can do along the shore here, of course. And then the seaways, we can go ahead and link those up with our... with our other seaways. I will need to create... Okay, so that's what I will do. Now that we have highways unlocked, let's go ahead and do... this. So then, now what can happen is when they come into the city, or when anybody who goes into the industrial area comes into the city, they can instantly go down this off-ramp and go from here, which will be pretty awesome. So let's see if anybody actually does that. And then when they leave the city, they can go ahead and, of course, go along here. I will go ahead and do a roundabout right here. So I will need to delete. We're going to do a medium roundabout here. Highways. Lane. Okay, that'll be better because then they can come down through here, go on the, go that way, and they need to do. If they need to bypass the I think the roundabout might be a little too much. Let's go ahead and delete that. Go back into our highways. This. Okay, so that was fine. I don't like that. We're gonna raise you. Feet. Up. Down. And we're gonna clip you around that way. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into road maintenance. we're gonna do that. I think what I'll do is I'll do a whole roundabout right here. Yeah, that'll okay, so that'll clean it up time and make it a little better. So as you can see already, let's take a look at our noise pollution. Our new noise pollution has gone down quite a bit already. So that is absolutely fantastic. The abandoned buildings, let's go ahead and delete those. And then we can get more buildings placed in. Awesome. We have people using our highways. Can we put roundabouts on highways? Oh my gosh, we can. That is actually kind of cool. Are we going to do that? Not right now. So let's go ahead and put in an advanced road depot. Wanted to do it along there, but that's not a viable option. Don't want to do that because the road conditions are doing all right. This is starting to be bad. So we do need to do that a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and this and this. This out, replace our advanced depot. Still saying it's in water. Items, okay, so we're going to all here. Valid shape. This straight away. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and connect this. That, I know I liked it curved, but we need to do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, so now that we have our advanced road depot, we're gonna go ahead and soften our terrain a little bit and make it where it looks intentional. Okay, so we are officially in fall, so our trees should be changing colors. Yep, so that one is already, can't really see it all too well, but that one is yellow, so our trees are starting to change color. And then we should start seeing our road depot guys leaving. Let's go ahead and follow this guy. And we're just gonna go ahead and follow him around for a little bit, and we're gonna see what he does. Oop, lights are on, so he's probably fixing something. Whoa, this is awesome. I really like this. I really love the graphic style a lot better. Granted, yes, I really like, I love City Skylines 1, but the upgraded style, the fact that with the base game you get as much as you do with this, that we've had to wait a while for the for weather natural disasters, snow. So we've had to wait a while for a lot of that stuff. So everything being included in the base game, yes, optimization is a little iffy, but I do have my graphics set to high, so that's my fault. So I won't blame the game, the developers, anything like that. 9 frames a second. We're gonna go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we have another guy over there. Awesome. So this one was the first one out, so we're just gonna go ahead and follow him along. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I want to look at something real quick. So we have an emergency shelter right here. Advanced air recycling and extra consumables. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so that'll add in an extra 500 capacity. We're gonna save this one for the 1,000. Go over here, and I want to see where all of our shelters are. And we're going to increase our shelter capacity. And then we're going to extra consumables, so that's going to give us more space to be able to feed more people. What are you doing? Not enough customers. Okay. And then our other shelter is here. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this one as well. We're already losing money as it is, so we might as well do some necessity upgrades that we need. Our road depot's going around. This is still our main guy from the beginning. So they're going around, they're doing their thing, they're fixing roads, they're working on parking lots, making sure that those are upkept. So that's pretty awesome. We are going to need to increase our homes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. That all weird? And then we will go ahead and move our landfill as well. So we're going to move our landfill. We're going to move all of our industrial buildings, and they're going to all be over in this area here because that's going to be a lot easier for us to work with. And they'll be farther away from the population. Out. Okay, delete that guy out. Okay, so 122 is our main goal right there, so that's good. So let's go ahead and do our let's go ahead and do our homes. So we're going to do smaller homes along here, smaller homes along here, we're gonna do our apartments along here and along here. That'll bring down our residential demand quite a bit. We're gonna do a 4x4 building here. We're gonna do a couple row homes here. And we're gonna do a couple row homes. From there, we're gonna go ahead and our low density or our medium density. Let's go ahead and get our roof placed in before houses built in here. Okay. Going to build here just up until that point, and then we're going to build across the street here. We are going to do a commercial thing on that corner. Do a 6x6 commercial building here. That's going to be 2 separate buildings. So that's going to be pretty nice. So that'll give us a little bit more to work with. What's going on with that? What was that from the city center? Okay, so let's take a look at our hospital care. Okay, so everybody is doing good. I don't understand why. I have 0 vehicles in need. Okay, so that's our death care. Okay. Let's look at our hearse. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Not enough customers. I'm getting people in. Don't you guys worry. Let's look at our education. So we are doing good for our education. And fire and rescue, shelter availability is at 100. Average fire hazard is 25%. It's a little higher than I want, but that's okay. Let's look at our police. So jail availability capacity is 5. We have nobody arrested right now. Nobody in prison, but of course we don't have a prison right now. Our average crime probability is 2%. That is actually really good. Those are really good odds. Hopefully we have more people coming in soon. Waiting for our hearse. I cannot wait for daytime so then we can take a look at the map while it is fall. I think here in a few minutes, Actually, once we hit daytime and see how the map looks with it being fall, I think then I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I think what I might do, we're gonna go ahead and increase the speed. I don't like increasing the speed up to max. Is that a fire truck on its way? Oh, it's an ambulance. Waiting for a hearse. How many new faces on the street? City. Or a fine city. We have an overabundance of electricity. Let's take a look at our electricity. So we are consuming 13, we're producing 22.4. We don't have any way to upgrade that. I do want to see in the future. I did want to see how much it is. So that's 40,000. That's 25,000. But that can 1,000 a month with 1,000. Okay, so if you're in the middle and if you're in the middle of nowhere and there's no water, this is gonna be great. But this is gonna be a better. Yeah, just in the end, that's gonna be a better option. Lights out. But that is still beautiful, though. Oh, we just had a building level up. Awesome. How's our forestry doing? Wow, they're already level 2. They're almost level 3 already. Wow. That is pretty awesome. 106, 2, 7, 7. And so our efficiency is actually at a really good rate. I really like that. Okay, the sun is coming out. Okay, back to normal. Oh, this is beautiful. Looks like the rain put out the fire. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Let's look at our map. All the way up. Wow, this is beautiful. Now, I would want to get every tile, but if I don't get every tile, that's okay. What is that? Is that our two-way ship connection? And then awesome. Two-way air connection. Two-way power, two-way rail. Another air connection. Another highway connection there. That's cool. Another airway connection. Airway connection. So there's pretty good amount of air and sea. Actually, sea connections, there's only 2 to 3 from what it looks like. But I mean, not bad. I'm not. It's not bad. Do they come? Oh, they do come through here. Okay, so like I said, what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to go ahead and finish all this along here and finish it all along here. We're going to turn this into a separate island, just like how we did here with our pedestrian pathing. Or we may connect it out and then have it extended out this way. We will see. I'll see what we do. If it does happen to start snowing in the game or a natural disaster starts to hit, then I will go ahead and save, or pause, save, and then leave it for the next one, so then you guys are able to see what is going on. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me find my ending button real quick. I need a shortcut on my keyboard or something. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.